Hi, this is a video about my faja collection. I've been wearing faja since I was little. I am a Latina, so usually in a Latina house you will see lots of fajas because your mom would wear them, your tias would wear them. There's a horse. So fajas are very normal to me. I've been wearing fajas and corsets about on and off for 20 years. I remember just wearing the regular ones, the small ones. I do have a variety of sizes. Ones that have velcro, usually they won't last like many years. The ones that I do recommend are the ones that have the hooks. It's important to keep a variety of fajas, not only in shape but also in size. I just don't like anything that is extremely tight and that it just becomes uncomfortable, and that's how a lot of people stop wearing fajas and corsets. Never ever feel uncomfortable wearing a faja or a corset. There's no need to feel that you cannot breathe or you cannot move. Like when it comes to feeling that tightness, I love feeling that compression in my belly and in my waist. I really enjoy that, but it doesn't have to be completely tight. A lot of people would say I don't wear a faja because I hate the compression, I cannot breathe, and it doesn't have to be like that. I truly believe that if you're gonna wear a faja or a corset, wear something that's comfortable, that you can literally maybe be 5, 6, 7, 8 hours, because that's what I do. So that's one of the most important tips I can give you. Wear a comfortable faja. Have several. Like I said, I do enjoy wearing different ones, because imagine if I only had one faja, I'm not gonna be using it whenever I'm gaining weight, losing weight, because it's not gonna fit well. The shape of the faja that works for your body. Like I said, I do enjoy the little ones. I'm 5'6", so I'm not tall, but I don't like to feel the compression everywhere. Like even when I buy corsets, I try to buy the waspy ones, the ones that are smaller, because they're more comfortable. I don't like anything that it goes all the way up to the back. So since you're not gonna be the same weight all the time, keeping fajas that are different sizes will help. That being said, I have fajas that are small, and I have fajas that are medium, and I also have fajas that are large, just because I will need them in different times of my life. Find your goal, find the reason why you're wearing the faja. So for me, the only reason I even started wearing a faja when I was little, there are so many horses. It's so pretty. It's so relaxing. I'm gonna put a video at the end so you can see the animals. I'm an animal lover, so I don't know if you like animals, but I just love them. So find your reason for wanting to wear a faja or a corset. All right, so remember, they're both very different. With corsets, I have about 15 years of experience wearing them, and fajas 20 years. So, but they're very different. A lot of people confuse corsets and fajas, and they're totally different. They're not the same, and the results are different. Do a combination of both, wearing a faja and wearing a corset, and that's the results that I get. But you will get different results if you just wear corsets or if you just wear fajas. So even when I was younger, the only reason that I started wearing fajas, I've always been obsessed with small waists. I think that a woman looks so nice with a tiny waist. Now, people that have been wearing corsets for a longer time, they do have a tiny waist. So that just depends if that's the look that you're going for. But for me, even when I buy corsets, I do not want a reduction that is too extreme. For me, it's okay to have 2 or 4 inches of reduction. That's what works for me. That's what I desire. But again, it's okay if someone else wants to have a tiny waist. It does look nice. I enjoy seeing a tiny waist, but I just don't take it to extremes with my body. That was the only reason why I started wearing them. I started with, like I said, the tiny ones. When I was little, I saw that just the faja wasn't doing anything to me. So then I started wearing the faja with the belt on top. So this would be a white belt. Later, I was like, oh, what are these things, called corsets? As I got into corsets, the first time I bought a corset, I was like, where have you been? All my life. Wow, I was looking for this all my life, because, wearing the fajas are not gonna do what a corset does to your body, okay? And you're not gonna know this unless you wear them. So in my experience, wearing fajas, it's just you get mild results, but when you wear corsets, you get wow results. What's happening to my body? And when I found corsets have everything that I was looking for. It was still cinching everything, but it has a waist tape. So the waist tape makes your waist smaller. In my case, it's going to be different from everybody. I just wanted a smaller waist. So I have always been on the skinny side. Of course, there has been times when I've been chubby, but I just wanted a smaller waist. So I always wanted to have a nice shape. So that was the main reason why I wear fajas. For me, since I never had like a big belly, when I weighed 160 or more, I do tend to have a bigger belly. So for some reason, fat accumulates in my belly, and you just see like a little bump. So but again, like for me, that wasn't really a big problem. I never said, oh my God, I don't like my big belly, that's why I'm gonna wear a faja. So, no. So my only reason has been because I want to get a smaller waist, and I just love the compression on the waist, like on that area of the torso. I just love it. It's also a feeling, like, some people also could say that, wearing a faja feels like home. And for me, just wearing like something compressing on that area, it just feels nice, as long as it's not, crazy tight. So yeah, so finding that reason why you want to wear them, everybody has a different body. And the reason I wear the little ones is because that's all I need. I just like the compression on my waist. Finding what you need is important. First of all, say, okay, why do I want to wear this? Like, do you want a smaller waist? Do you want your stomach to be flatter? So it just depends on that. Fajas, I can tell you that they are extremely comfortable if you find the right one. And they're just amazing. If I don't wear them for a few months, then you can see your body change. If you have a good discipline, just with anything in life, right? With exercising, with eating healthy, if you do try to wear them every day, I'm not saying to wear them every single day, but sometimes when you have a liposuction or any other procedure, even when people give birth, right, everything has to go back to where it was. So fajas and corsets will be amazing for that, but that's why they're usually given. When it comes to results, I do see a difference when I wear them for, let's say, months and months, and I also do see a difference when I stop wearing them. So the main thing that you are gonna see, and again, this does not mean that you're gonna see the same results that I've seen, but I'm talking about my experience, more like a flatter tummy and the smaller waist that is not only happening from the waist, like from here, you start seeing it from below. So from below the bust here, and you will also see it on the waist. But it's not that extreme, like I said, compared to corsets. So a wear combination, two things, the faja and the corset, so that gives me different results. So if you would be wearing just fajas, you're still gonna get an amazing result. But there's a lot of questions, I see a lot of YouTube videos on people asking, do they work? Are they dangerous? You see doctors saying that they're not healthy. But I'm talking from experience. I've been wearing them since I was little. As long as you just take your time, you can start with just maybe 1 to 2 hours a day. You don't have to go to extremes. You don't have to do that. Since I've had the experience of wearing fajas and corsets, for me, wearing one for 8 hours a day, it's okay because I'm so used to this. But take your time, take your time. You don't have to buy it like the expensive fajas that you see. I buy my fajas everywhere, online, on the store. It's like, oh my God, I'm in love with corsets. And corsets can be so beautiful because compared to fajas, corsets can have different colors, and they're just like, oh my God, they look so pretty with like dresses and all that, because fajas are better to be hidden. Like, you're not gonna be wearing a faja to go out, but with corsets you can wear a nice dress and wear your corset. Especially, I do love wearing the PVC corsets out because they're not gonna get that dirty, and I have a thing about, like, I'm OCD about like cleaning clothes, and like just the thought of like having a corset that I cannot wash is a little bit crazy to me. People are wearing fajas and like waist trainers to work out. Videos of girls saying that they do not recommend that, and I have seen videos of girls saying, I wear my faja when I work out. So it just depends. Like, for me, I love exercise. One thing that I can tell you about working out in a faja, I don't do it. I do not do it because for me, when I'm doing cardio, yoga, weights, I get out of breath easily. Okay, maybe it's because I had asthma like long time ago. I don't know what it is, but I cannot wear a faja while I'm working out. So if you do feel that you want to work out while wearing a faja, I would recommend the velcro ones. You can adjust them while working out, and they're just so much easier to like loosen it up a little bit. So that does work. Even when I'm doing a regular workout, just like running, because mostly it's cardio. I'm really not into cardio as much, but I know I have to do it because of my health. But even when I work out, I'm out of breath. Yeah, I like to feel that freedom of like being able to breathe. Working out is just tough. Having that, on your belly and not being able to breathe is just crazy. Like, I don't like it. But I don't wear fajas while I'm working out. So that's that. Talking about fajas for me is such a fun topic because I love fajas and corsets, so I can talk about this forever. The last thing and the most important thing is that just wearing a faja and a corset is not the solution for everything. Okay, and I've had a lot of health problems. My first health problem was when I was like about 20. I had an anxiety disorder, and it was really bad for me. I didn't know much about nutrition when I was 21. I exercised, yes, because I liked it, because I am a dancer and I love dancing. I love just moving my body. I love fitness too, but I didn't know like a lot of the benefits when I was young. So I was diagnosed with anxiety, and the first thing doctors do is just, here's your pill, just take it and you're gonna feel better. But just taking a pill, that's not for me. I feel that the pill was gonna be just like a little band-aid, but it was not fixing any problem. And I'm like that with everything. When I was diagnosed with asthma too, the doctor gave me the inhaler, but I was like, no, like there needs to be something that I need to change. And I'm all about like learning about your body, and I'm a bookworm when it comes to health. I love reading about health, and even though I'm not perfect with my food, because I love eating, and I love sweets, I don't eat 100% amazing, but I do take care of myself. Every time that there's something going on with my health, I'm not the type of person that would say, okay, yeah, I trust 100% of my doctor. You do whatever you need to do. Give me the pills, give me everything. I trust in you. There's nothing I can do. That's not true, because there's a lot you can do for yourself. So first thing I do is like, okay, let me find out what's going on. So let me read about this. Let me see what am I doing wrong. So like I said, fajas and corsets, they are going to help a lot. It's not going to help if you're not working out, if you're not eating healthy. This is something I don't like to talk about, but I do consider myself that I do have like a little bit of an eating problem, because I love food. I'm the type of person that can eat like in a buffet. I'll be eating like 3 plates like in a row. I don't get full that fast, but I do tend to have a fast metabolism because I work out, so I don't eat bad every time. Whenever there's an opportunity to like maybe have cake or a pizza, I go for it, but I'm not do that every day. So you will see lots of results if you're working out. Like, if you want to lose weight, do more cardio. If you want to get more muscles, do weight training, stay fit and be healthy. For me, I like to do everything. I like cardio, I like weight training. I love yoga. It helps you with the flexibility, but it also makes you stronger. I am a yoga instructor, so I love teaching that. I'm also a personal trainer. Try to find the best faja for you. You don't have to buy the expensive ones. I do wear corsets too, so I think there's a combination of both that shrink my waist. Also, you need to have a lot of discipline, consistency, keep wearing them. Find what works best for you. Always like listen to your body. Try to stay healthy, while you're wearing that. And I just feel like, there will always be part of my life. I'm not a mother, so I know that if God gives me a baby, I will be wearing one. Yes, so I feel like fajas are just part of my life. That's all I can tell you. They do what they're supposed to do, as long as you're also helping your body get to that place as well. A lot of people wear them for just to shape that area. But if you want to see more results, do work out, do eat healthy, just find ways. I know it's really hard. Try to get more information. Believe in yourself too, believe that you can do it. And I know it's hard. It's very hard. Everybody has addictions. Like, I can say I have a food addiction. Maybe it's not that crazy. Maybe it's not that bad. But everything is possible, Everything is possible. So just take care of yourselves and find ways that can help you. For example, for me, doing meal prep, that's helpful. When it comes to nutrition, I love to do meal prep, because whenever the hunger like hits and you're like, what am I gonna eat? And then you're like, okay, I have stuff like vegetables in the fridge. Just know, like, sometimes even having a food diary, what I like to do is like have recipes that I create, the ones that I like eating. I put like my favorite foods, and they are mostly healthy. So I have also an Instagram that I like to put healthy stuff, to help others. I put everything about health. When it comes to exercise, what works for me, I told you that I am a yoga instructor and I'm also a dancer, but right now I'm just teaching yoga, and but that's not enough, for me. Like, I feel like I cannot stay still. This also has to do with personality, but for me, like, I have 2 dogs, and I feel like they are my motivation to exercise too. Besides just me working out, I feel like if I wouldn't have my 2 dogs, it will be just me going out for a run. But thank God I live in a really, really nice area, and I do have like a big park and a lake, and I just take my dogs over there one by one because they're big. I cannot take both, they will kill me. I just go for a run, 30 minutes with one, 30 minutes with the other one, and that's my workout. Most of the time, that's what I do. Find what works best for you, and hope you guys enjoy my faja collection. Bye.